Hello everybody again, and welcome back to my video. We are going to spin the Get Ready With Me wheel, and I know this isn't a great shot, but with everything that's behind me right now, if I take a step back, I'm going to fall on my tush, and we don't want that. So I've already attempted to do this already, and I hit subscription makeup 3 times, and we just did a video on that last week. And I do have a lot of subscription makeup, but I want to work with somebody else this week. So let's spin the wheel again and see where we land. Viseart! Awesome! I'm excited. I'm stoked. Here we go. Okay. And we're back. So, what we have discovered, and it wasn't that big of a discovery, honestly. I do have Viseart makeup. I wouldn't put them on the wheel if I didn't. However, I'm kind of limited to what I have currently. But I'm also limited by what they make. So, as you can see, I've already got my foundation on, my concealer, my eyebrows, because those are things that Viseart does not make. Not that they might not make it in the future, but they have blushes, they have skin products, I have their primer, I have their bronzer, and I have many, many eyeshadows of theirs. I mean, we have this one, and that one, and this one, and this one, this one, and these. Can you tell I like Viseart? I love Viseart. I sincerely think that they have one of the best eyeshadow formulations out there. And, you know how I mentioned we landed on subscription boxes 3 times? I don't know if I mentioned it. I might have mentioned it. I should have mentioned it. But anyhow, I landed on subscription boxes 3 times before I finally hit Viseart. And honestly, most of these Viseart palettes came from BoxyCharm or Ipsy. They just had incredible deals that I couldn't say no to. So, which eyeshadow palette are we going to use? Now I know we're going to use the bronzer, which is this color. I've used it in the past. It is a fantastic bronzer. So we're going to start with that. And I'm not sure, my lineup is really weird tonight. So are my eyebrows. Holy moly. They don't even look like they're related. Okay, so most of my brushes are upstairs being washed because I'm diligent about stuff like that. They've been up there for a little while. So we're going to work on that this weekend. But in the meantime, we need brushes. So we're going to pull out our next sparkly brushes. These are the blinged brushes. This is the F3 brush. And I'm going to use this as a contour brush. And I had the name of this written down, this collection, because I really, 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 truly love my blinged brushes. And they were purchased to encourage me to film and to use these. And I wasn't allowed to use these until I filmed. So now we're going into our, hopefully what's our 12th video published. I've recorded many others. I have not seen the publishing part of YouTube. it's okay. It works. But these are the Bring On the Bling brushes in the rose gold. I thought I had the silver ones, honestly. But look how pretty. These are just, they're lovely. So, these were an incentive for myself. And sometimes you have to do that. Get out there, get yourself something pretty, and say, listen, when you put your mind to it and you try, then you can use them. And in the meantime, if you don't use them, they sit here on your desk in a pretty case and they sparkle anyway. So we are going to use our handy dandy little mirror, and we are going to contour. We're going to try and speed this video up a little bit. So I know you don't want to hear me chit-chatting the whole time, but that's what we're here for, to get to know each other. And I truly appreciate all the comments that were on my last video. My new subscribers, thank you so much. You guys rock. And any new subscribers that sign on for this video, I will cherish you always. So we are just, we're kind of contouring, we're kind of bronzing just a little bit. I made it out to the sunshine. So we've got a little bit of color, and we actually had to use a different foundation this time. This time, because Viseart does not have a foundation or a concealer, we used our Charlotte Tilbury. Kind of sticking with high end. And because I really hate the thought of wasting the money on these when I spent so much on them. But we used the Beautiful Skin foundation. And this is Natural number 4. And honestly, it really truly matches my skin tone right now. And this actually seemed really super light for me. This is the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer, and this is in a number 3 Fair. And honestly, my under eyes aren't too bright. I think it did enough to hide and correct the color underneath it, and I think it looks really good. It's the first time I've actually used the concealer since I purchased it, so I'm pretty happy with it. So, and I really like this brush. It holds on to the pigment, and there's not really any fallout with them. Okay, so we've got our Viseart for our contour. I keep the little packages for these. Now, I do not have a blush or a highlighter for Viseart. Not that they're not on my list to buys, because Viseart does have beautiful blushes. I don't recall seeing highlighters though. They have lips, they have eye pigments, they have face, which includes, well, it's a blush, but it looks like there's a highlighter in there too. Theory 2 Ablaze blush. Yeah. It's a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. So I'm going to have to add that to my cart. So the next time we land on Viseart, we've got the whole package. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is find a blush. And I really hate to, oh god, my battery's gonna die soon. I hate to get up, but my Charlotte Tilbury blush is over here. And we're gonna kind of stick with, ta-da! So I guess It's a Viseart slash Charlotte Tilbury choice. Get ready with me. Okay, we're going to use the F5. This is probably more of a highlighter, but this brush is just a little too big for me. It's an F1, and it's very pretty. And I didn't notice in my last video that they actually have the numbers printed on the barrel. Or the, I guess that's not the barrel. Maybe it's the barrel. But it's printed on this part of the brush. So it's very convenient. But we're going into our Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop Blusher in Ecstasy. This is, it's probably old, honestly. I've had it for a while, but I can't get rid of it. It doesn't smell. So I'm guessing it's still good. I think that these have like a 30-month shelf life, so we might be still good there. And it's always important to check those, and not all of us follow those rules, but that's a big pan, and if you're not using it every day, and I'm not sticking my fingers in it, and my brush is clean, so we're going to, we're just going to go with it. Okay. So it's a bit of a sun kiss. And we have our tiny little Filmstar Bronze and Glow, which is also Charlotte Tilbury, just until I can get the palette that I want, the blusher and bronzer and highlight palette from Viseart. We're just going to tap into this. And add a little love to the top of the cheeks. Now it does look a little white, but it could be because it's warm in here. Add a little glow to the nose. Maybe a little tap up here and up here, although we're not shining much. But I don't want to blind anybody this evening. We've got another video to film. I have a an unboxing for my Boxy Charm Ipsy. I don't know what to call it anymore. It comes in a pink Ipsy box, but my bill still says Boxy Charm. So, but this was the E3 brush. Just lovely. Okay, now which palette are we going to use? Last week we did a pretty neutral. This is kind of a summery palette. This, I guess, would be more fall. This actually kind of reminds me of the Natasha Denona palette that's on my list. It's my birthday month. In fact, I'm supposed to be wearing a tiara. It's my birthday. Well, it's not my birthday. It's my birthday month. We're allowed to celebrate for the whole month. You hit 48, and you're allowed to celebrate. Brenda said so. Okay, so, wow. That's some pops of color. So pretty greens. That's just a little too bold for this time of night. We're gonna go with this one. This is the Viseart Soleil La Plage. You wouldn't know I was like a quarter French, huh? But I wanted this palette as soon as I saw it. It screams summer. It screams, take me to the beach, please. Look how gorgeous that is. Completely does not match anything I'm wearing, but that's okay. I think we're gonna go a little neutral and maybe pop some blue onto the eye. But we're going to you hear that pretty little container I've got, huh? Okay. We are going to use the E2 to plop down a bit of a base. Well, that's a very bright base though, but we'll work with it. Last time I did this, well, not with this makeup, I ended up having to take all the makeup off because it was just a little too monochromatic, but way too bold. So it was a lot of fuchsia. So, but this is a very lovely color. I don't know the name of the color. I don't see names on the palette, which is probably a good thing because I can't see that well without my glasses. So, you know, 48's up there. But I'm happy at 48. I'm happy with 48. We're going to make 48 great. We're going to try and finish this before the camera dies too. Okay, and I didn't use the high base. Son of a gun. But you know what? That's okay, because I had actually gotten some of the foundation and concealer on my eyelids. So that kind of works too. All right. So let us go into this color. Not too dark. I'm just going to lay this down into the outer edge and the crease. Now, I don't know if you can hear the music in the background. I'm really, really super hoping that you can't. Not that this is going to get monetized in any way, but in the future, if it ever does, I don't want to be demonetized for it. But it's super quiet down here in the beauty room / basement / whatnot studio. And I need a little something. So, the music of the time, which is 10 to 10, is You Me at 6. So it's a band that I saw last year when I took my son to go see One OK Rock. Awesome band. And I fell in love with them. So they are awesome. They're not your typical rock band. They're British. They're not easy listening, but they're not hard rock. They don't scream, which is a huge plus. Because there are a lot of screamers out there right now. And I like them. So if they were coming closer, I'd go see them again. But the only way it's going to happen is if I go to New York City to see them, or if I drive down to Pittsburgh to see them. And I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, so this just kind of darkened up the base a little bit. I really want to get my finger in that turquoise color and a little bit in the gold. So I'm going to try this one. And I'm going to stick the finger in. I hate doing that, but it's the best way to apply the shimmers. We're going to lay this close to the lash line. Now, you may not ever see me in fake lashes. Honestly, I haven't gotten the hang of it yet. I'm still working on it. When I get there, you'll see them. I do find the magnetic ones easier than the glue ones. But I don't think I have the right shaped eyes for them. I don't have big eyes. I don't have true almond eyes. They're not fully hooded. There's still a little bounce, but it doesn't work for me. So we're going to take that turquoise color and we're going to lay it right in the middle, I think. That is such a pretty color. That is so pretty. And you don't need a lot. It's just, that is so cool. So if you see me bobbing my head, it's because I can kind of hear them on the TV beside me. I really like that color. That's so cool. But I think we're going to darken up the edge of my eye a bit. I'm just pulling out all the brushes, huh? This is an E7. That's a very dark color. And there's really no fallout with this either. It's a little too, I don't know, it's not translating well on this. Maybe it's the brush. Maybe I need to go with a fluffier brush and kind of blend it out a little bit. And I'm not going real heavy with the color this evening. Just don't feel like it. But I do want it noticeable. I want to be able to see it. Any plans for this weekend? I'm hoping that this video gets posted tomorrow, which should be Saturday. We're celebrating my son's 15th birthday this weekend, so that's one thing. I have the Ipsy subscription box opening. I have a Temu haul, if anybody's interested. And I have a Shein order that I want to try on and I'd like to share. So we'll see how it looks on my body first, and then we'll decide if we're going to share it. But, well, we might share anyway. Okay, so we're deepening that side a little bit too. And we're going to go back in. We're going to wipe our fingers first. We're going to go back into the golden color and do the inside. that's just a really pretty color too. Still kind of reading neutral. Maybe not quite summer. But then we're going to go into this blue. I just love this color. I would do the whole, oh no, do the whole lid this color. I think it would be just a little blinding though. We're already at 25 minutes. Okay, so this is just about it. We're going to wet a lining brush as soon as I find my water bottle. It's not a true lining brush. Oh, I could have grabbed this one. I do have a blank brushes one. And we're going to use that dark brown as a liner. Kind of bring it over further on, or the same on each side, so I don't look like I have one bigger eye than the other. Because I was looking at pictures last night that I hadn't posted, thankfully, to Instagram. And I know not everybody's symmetrical. And about the only way that you're going to look symmetrical is if you Facetune it. What you think? We need mascara. That's not mascara. I did have a little Charlotte Tilbury one, but unfortunately it's very old. And I wasn't very happy with it, truthfully. Oh, so we have a sample of Lancôme. Lash Idole. Another French company. So like we're sticking with we're sticking with Viseart and Lancôme and Charlotte Tilbury. Now, years and years ago, I tried to get into plus size modeling. And I met with a photographer, lovely man by the name of Michael Keller, and he took test photos for me. He was a stock photographer. So I've shown pictures on my Instagram before that he took. And he said, "Are you able to put mascara on without having your mouth like hanging open?" I said, "Yes, Michael, I think I can do that." So we did it, and I got some photos, and thankfully I wasn't a liar, and I was actually able to do that. But you know, you find yourself when you're putting makeup on, like making the funniest faces. So I'm trying not to do that. Like this. This is a lovely mascara. This is my first time using this too. Much better than last week's choice. Defining, lifting, slightly curling. And really, this is all I need. It's the perfect size. Get out my scary little eyelash curler. And my camera shut off. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to finish this off with Pillow Talk. This was spend so much money and pay an extra $25 for the sample. But I love how her lipsticks smell like chocolate that you can purchase overseas. Like a really good quality chocolate. Might not have been her intent, but oh my gosh. And I love how this is really close to my actual lip color. So, and that's it. That's our Get Ready With Me with Viseart, and apparently lots of Charlotte Tilbury. We're going to finish off with a little bit of Flawless Setting Spray. If it'll spray. There it goes. And that's it for the evening. So let me know what you think. Did you like the look? Do you own any Viseart makeup? Do you own any bling brushes? You really should. And let me know what you'd like to see in my next videos. Thank you for watching, and thanks for stopping by. Have a great weekend. Bye.